Yo.
Good morning. Good morning. I know, surprise, surprise, surprise. Atlanta Falcons Nation is on this early morning because you already know today is also draft day. And we getting in here a little earlier this morning. Good morning, people. Good morning. I hope you have your coffee ready and get ready for this pregame. Let's go. All right, Norman, I see you, the real. Chris Crash. Everybody got double names here. Mr. Motivator. How you doing? I'm glad to see you guys are here. But without further ado, let's introduce who we are. To the top left. Hopefully that's left, y'all, because you know these screens are different.
Twisted Torch TV, Jumpman T, AFN affiliate. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's still another draft day, day three. We're ready to get some picks in for 4 through 7. Make sure y'all tune in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for us. Appreciate y'all.
All right, that's right. And right next to him, who we got?
Y'all already know they call me the Twitch God. It's J-Rock for life. I'm here kicking it with the AFN family. So here we are, draft day 3. Let's get it.
And of course, you know who I am. I'm Miss Maggie T, your producer, host, whatever you want to call me. I'm here today just on fumes. I'm on fumes, everybody, because we've been doing 5-hour shows every day. So I'm just here for more support. Hey, guys. Hey to the beautiful Maggie. How you doing? And then the guest of the hour, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Chris. I'm ATL Dynasty on Twitter, and I'm a writer at borderfuelsports.com.
All right. So since we're talking about Border Fuels, let me get this link too to get everybody a way to find it, check your articles out along with others. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So I just kind of wanted to ask first, where are you from representing the Atlanta Falcons?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised Tampa, Florida. Went to Florida State, moved to Atlanta for a job. And when I moved here, I just took on the Falcons, Braves, everything. So
okay. Have you been a long time Falcons fan since you moved? Or
just the past 2 years since I moved.
Okay.
Yeah, looking forward to talking ball.
And what made you want, I guess you just picked them up, was it something that stood out to you that made you pick the Falcons as somebody you wanted to follow?
No, I just wanted to support the local team, but I kind of fell in love with them. So here I am.
Okay. All right. So you've been riding for about 2 years or longer. Okay. I love it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead, y'all. Subscribe. You go ahead into that link and subscribe if you have to, and follow them on Twitter as well. Check them out. But let's go ahead and get into it, people. Let's go.
Dope content.
Yes. I'm definitely on it now. I'm checking it out.
Well, let's get into the first pick. I know you haven't discussed it, online yet, so let's get into the Kyle Pitts pick. I think me and J-Rock and Miss Maggie have discussed our, concerns and great strengths about Pitts. So let's hear what you got to say real fast about Mr. Pitts himself, 4th pick. Mr. Chris.
Me. Oh, yeah. I mean, we all saw it.
Yeah, they heard our opinions.
We all saw it coming. I love the pick. I think he's the next DK Metcalf. I think he's already DK Metcalf. Arthur Smith likes to run 2 tight end sets, so I think it's going to be great.
Okay. Miss Maggie T. I see a lot of people saying I like what we're doing in the draft. I love it too, you so.
One thing I can say about Pitts, he really knows how to attack the football. That's a good trait that we're missing as far as, Julio Jones has that, but as far as a tight end, we need somebody to attack the ball. A la Tony G. When Matt Ryan was in the red zone, he threw it up. Tony G always came down, single, double coverage, two hands on the football, one hand on the football, 2 feet on the ground. Tony G. We need him to come in like that. And let's not forget this here. Tony G loves Matt Ryan, loves Atlanta Falcons organization. I would not be surprised if he's out there on the field, minicamp and training camp, giving Mr. Pitts a few ins and outs on being a Pro Bowl tight end.
Yeah. Now, I will say, if we didn't take Pitts, I would have traded back and taken Kwity Paye.
Yeah.
Just to get an edge rusher for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was looking for. That if we didn't take Pitts to trade back, but I saw in the conversation with Arthur Smith and Terry that they didn't get calls to where they felt it was a drop the ball. Let's go ahead and trade down. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough picks, or it wasn't enough for where they feel that where Pitts is at.
Yeah,
You know?
and Kwity Paye fell a lot farther than I thought he would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
I mean,
He did.
I would have traded back like 10 or 11. He fell to like what, 21, something like that.
Yeah, to the Colts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Pitts is going to be. I think he's going to be a perfect fit. His flexibility, like you can plug him in anywhere. He's a red zone threat, and I think that's what Matt Ryan kind of missed. Even though we do have Julio Jones, but you guys realize for the past years he's been getting doubled. That's why really has been getting free and been getting those touchdowns in the end zone, or sometimes Hayden Hurst. But I think having Kyle Pitts now.
Yeah, he's a smart pick. He can go anywhere, pretty much where Smith kind of want him. Mm-hmm. Like
indeed, yeah. So that's one thing that Matt Ryan definitely missed. Like Twisted Torch has been preaching, since draft night one. He's like, hey, Matt Ryan missed Tony Gonzalez, so why not have like a Tony Gonzalez like in a deep threat tight end like that? So why not?
Easily, you can tell in this game. I mean, in 2016. Kyle Shanahan set up some heavy type plays to where we can score in the red zone. But before that, Matt Ryan was putting that ball in the money to Tony G, man. Most of our touchdowns in the red zone went to Tony G or the backs. He's just being realistic. So having him in the fold, 6'6", either you're going to double team him or you're going to double team Julio. Either or, pick your poison in that red zone. It's going to be severe for those teams. It's going to be severe. But let's get into our second round pick. I don't know how y'all felt about this, man. I was kind of hyped.
Yeah, solid.
I'm hyped.
It surprised me. It surprised me. It really did, because I know everybody was they wanted what's the other one? Is it Trayvon Murray?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted him, but not saying that Richie Grant was a bad pick. I think he's very highly productive. His recognition, as far as finding the ball is like pretty incredible as far as what I've seen. Like I watched a little bit of his tape, but then I was so sold on the other guy. So I think, he fits really good.
Yeah, UCF's UCF's had a great program the past few years. I think this is a great pick too.
I think he kind of fell a little bit off people's boards because UCF secondary kind of struggled at times versus big teams, and seeing that he was the leader of the secondary, he wasn't able to stop the bleeding on some occasions. But he also made a lot of plays for them where they lacked it. It was a few times on tape to where the DB had gotten beat, and his range as a free safety, he's reading the QB's eyes. And he's going exactly to where the QB is throwing. Like he's taking off before the QB's even setting his arm to where he's throwing it to. That shows me he has great range as far as a free safety. And I'm gonna put y'all on a little bit of something for the fans that might not know. This guy is ball hog hungry. He had 5 forced fumbles, 10 interceptions. He knows how to get to the ball. And just looking at this, look how his form is as far as when he's finna go to tackle. His eyes are up. He's looking for the football and where that guy is going to move. He's watching his hips. So he's on counter, ready to make that play. And he shows that a lot on the film, man. He shows a lot on film. Check him out.
Yeah, that's what I was like. His play recognition is pretty up there.
I agree.
He doesn't mind colliding either. We had somebody that wore that 27 a couple years ago, Mr. Kstlyz, and he had a lot of INTs. The only thing about Kstlyz was he wasn't as big and fast as Mr. Grant is. Grant is a little bit faster than Kstlyz, and he actually looks up when he's tackling. Kstlyz dropped his head a lot on occasions when you will see it, and he's not. Grant is not doing it. Trust me, he's not.
And I like that what Nathan said. Isn't it good we don't gamble much like how we used to draft guys that were coming off big injuries?
Yeah, I do like that.
I do too.
I agree with that, bro. That was a nice way of looking at it.
So I have a question. If we didn't take Grant, who would you guys want at that pick?
For number 2?
I'll be honest with you. I thought they were gonna take the DN from Oklahoma.
Yes.
He was the second best person that was left on Mel Kiper's board after the safety that J-Rock likes. And I think it probably changed. Maybe they question it because he might have a couple Vic Beasley type plays in him, but that guy was hungry too. But I'm anxious to see how Dean Pease uses Grant compared to how he might have been using the Oklahoma guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know because we traded our pick away, so I don't know because we went from 3 to 8. So I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know where they was gonna go. Honestly, like at first I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna get maybe a safety or higher on a corner or something, or just even a DN. I was thinking of Bashmore, honestly, and then once I saw them traded away, and I was like, oh, we just went down 5 picks. We went to 8, but it's like, okay, where are they going with this? So I honestly don't really know. I don't really have an answer for that one.
I think that they didn't, whatever was left on the board at their time, they didn't like it.
Yeah.
And so they said, let's just get an extra pick in the 4th round. Let's see what we can do. And they took the guy that was on their board, obviously. He had to be somebody that was in consideration as far as a 2nd round pick because the way they picked it, the pick was in quick.
Yeah, very quick.
So, and I'm kind of anxious to see, are they thinking about running 3 safety sets on occasions, maybe?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Definitely. Just to boost the secondary. I mean, last year we allowed most passing yards to opponents in the league. I mean, that's horrible. It was like an average of 300 passing yards a game or something like that.
Yeah, because, teams like to take that deep shot. So it's like, and, not trying to like down our corners or doubt them or anything. Like not a lot of them are like as rangy as like some of these safeties coming in this draft are. So.
And they're bigger to cover those big backs or big tight ends too, though. So
exactly. So I mean, ain't nothing wrong with safety help now. Ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not opposed. Not at all.
Hey, with that 3 safety set though, we was talking about that last year. So imagine how that was going to be last year. So with these young phenoms ready, and then we have 2 veteran starters as far as with the safety we got from Oakland and then the safety we got from the Lions and Patriots with Haman. Hey, we got some ball hawks and guys that are looking to make plays. They're looking to be field generals. We don't have guys that's hoping the play comes to them. They're looking to attack for the play. And that's what we need as a secondary.
And I'm excited for AJ Terrell this season.
Yeah, I am too.
He's going to be a beast. He really is. And we got Fabian Moreau as well at the corner.
It's just depth. It's just depth. That's why I was like, the key in this draft, even though we couldn't get what we really want in the free agents, this is depth. We need depth.
Definitely. All right, what about pick number 3?
Yeah, we got to get into that.
This guy. This guy. This guy.
Hey. I had to jump on real quick. My pleasure for this player right here, man. What a pick! What a pick.
Tell me how you feel real fast, man. Tell me how you feel.
If you hopping on like that, what you got to say, man?
I love it. I was just like, yes, pancake. He finna get man. He ready. He talking about you. He's ready to get, protect this quarterback and everything. I love it.
He said, if you don't want your quarterback,
quarterback hit,
take me. Simple as that. Simple as that for your simple ass.
And I'm seeing his plays and everything else. He mean it. He absolutely mean that.
Yeah, he's very powerful. Like the way he just like Maggie said, hey, who like pancakes early this morning? Who like them pancakes?
We need to go to IHOP because he's ready to play. And how long have we been waiting on a nasty person to come back since Dawg?
That's what we've been talking about on AFN. We just been talking about we need some nasty players, and I think this is what we getting, a little bit more bigger. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
This sounds like an Arthur Smith player too. I meant to tell y'all that.
Question though, like, how do y'all think he's gonna fit? Like, we see him on the right tackle, right guard, left guard. Where do we can he plug? Can we plug him in anywhere? Like, what? What do y'all think?
I'll let you go, Chris. Go ahead and go first, and then I'll come in after you.
I think so, and I'll tell you why. He seems to have a great mind for the game. Like, I was watching tape, and he would jump out of the line of scrimmage, block someone for like a second, and then run up and block a safety, just because he knew the running back was coming around the left. Mm-hmm. So he just seems to have a great mind for the game. I think
that's the awareness that we need too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I would look at his pre-snap pressure points too, though.
Yeah.
He shows where the blitz is coming, and he points it out. He's directing it with the team, and seeing the fact that we have a young center, he's gonna have to take that role. But if I'm the Falcons, I'm moving him to guard. I'm sliding him to guard for the first couple of years because we got to see where McGrary is, and we signed Jake Matthews for when we restructure his contract, so we have Jake Matthews for a little while longer. Let's see how he can do with that guard position as far as running the ball on that side. Because the right side, when we ran the ball up, Chris Lindstrom and McGrary, they were making plays. We just didn't use that side enough because we had Jake Matthews. This guy will also be good on screens, too. He gets out there fast like Jake Matthews. So I like that. I like this pick a lot, especially since the Saints love and the Bucs love throwing Matt Ryan down and people don't pick him up. This guy will be there to start the party. So y'all play that game if you want to. You're going to be on your butt.
And I like what Nathan said. I'm a believer that our coaching staff will train our guys that were drafted in prior years and use them to their strengths this year. We're going to see a lot. Like I said, we're going to see a lot of surprises this year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. So it's going to be a different team. Definitely. I guarantee.
Can I say this real fast? I want to say something about Jalen. I think Twisted kind of he alluded to it, but this is what I like most about Jalen. I think this is something that Falcon fans should get excited about. It's more so about the attitude, but if you look at his tape, he likes to get to the second level. So when you see an offensive lineman that gets to the second level at the speed and the awareness that he has to do so, he doesn't stick too long on a guy. He watches his assignment and gets off his assignment and go to the second level. That right there is something that they teach. Well, you can't necessarily teach as far as like offensive linemen. Offensive linemen, most offensive linemen, they struggle and they stick with their assignment, their original assignment, quick. So this guy, like he said, he's going to be one of those guys that you have to pay attention to in red zone opportunities, because like I did a film breakdown with Arthur Smith and his red zone play calling, and what he likes to do is use his offensive linemen in the red zone. So you're going to see him, opportunities where he's in the red zone, but he could also be a threat in the passing game also. So that's the thing that I'm really most excited about Jalen Mayfield. So, hey, man, I'm tired. I
know you sound. That's why I'm saying I'm on you.
No, we appreciate you coming in and speaking your 2 cents.
We needed that.
Hey,
we definitely needed that. But yeah, I definitely agree with Mike on that one. Like, especially with teams in our division, how they beefing up their defensive line, and you guys seen the Super Bowl. You seen how they tortured Mahomes, and that Bucs line ain't going anywhere. And they just added Joe Tryon, the person that I wanted for Atlanta, and they're not going to stop. I mean, look who their defensive coordinator is. It's Todd Bowles. They coming out our necks. So it's nothing but defense in this division because they trying to beef it up. So we need offensive line to protect Matt Ryan. We definitely going to need it. Saints ain't going nowhere with their defense. Bucs ain't going nowhere with their defense. And Carolina's defensive line is not going anywhere. So we definitely going to need to keep Matt Ryan standing up.
Please. And he's dodged bullets so many times. We need to keep it that way.
And he'll also be able to step up in the pocket to make those deep throws down the field. Because we notice a lot of times Matt Ryan is throwing it before he's really ready to, and he can't really step up and fully get into his throws like that. So with that, if we are able to move him to guard, hey, that front five might be lethal, man.
And Smith gonna want him to get it out quick as well. So he gonna, this is what it's gonna have to be. So we gotta definitely protect him. Definitely got to protect him.
Got a lot of targets to get it out quick too.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yes, man. Man. I'm excited about all of that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How do y'all feel about going forward though? This 4 through 7, we got 2 picks in the 4th round. So, what are some needs you think that we should attack? Seeing that we got 3 first good picks, what do you think we need to attack moving forward for these last 3 rounds? 4 rounds, sorry.
Let's let Chris go. He's the guest. Let's get him in there.
Talk to me, Chris.
Edge.
That's what I was thinking.
Rashad Weaver out of Pitt.
That's a good one.
Out of Pitt. That's a good one. I think we've got a lot of good edges left, but that 108 pick has got to be an edge. What do you guys think?
I'm cool with
that one.
I mean, we need it. I mean, I know they're not depending on backups to rush the QB all year, unless they're expecting Walker and Kuna to take over as far as with the 3-4 to be rushing a lot more. But I mean, with Dean Pease, man, he's rushing everywhere, man. So we gotta see what he's gonna do with the people on the team first. Like, what is he doing with Grady Jarrett? How is he gonna do with Marlon Davidson? Like, where is he gonna put him in the scheme? Kaminsky, where is he gonna put him? Like, we have pieces that have been sitting on the chest. Yeah, definitely.
We can beef it up a little bit. So I see it's heavier on the defense this time around.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I mean, I don't really. It can be anybody, but we're gonna have the need to do a DN. Like, with all the rotation of guys that we got so far, I feel like Dean Pease is gonna experiment by, sometimes you may see Grady Jarrett on the edge instead of the inside. Like, I feel like they're gonna do a lot of creative things. So I think getting another edge will just mix it up. It's just, I can't say it enough. Depth. Like, we could just do so much when we have depth. Like, when we only have Grady Jarrett and Dante Fowler, it's just those guys. And then when those guys are out the game and out the rotation, it's just like, who's the guy? Who's the guy to fill in those roles? So it's just edge or nose tackle or D tackle, whatever.
Since y'all said edge, I'm gonna say D tackle, and I like the guy Jay Tufeli from USC, 6'2", 305 pounds, and we remember 27 how Grady Jarrett was, how Deion Jones was running behind a nose tackle like Poe. If we get a force like Poe back into the fold, top 10 is coming back. That was the only year we was top 10 in the past 12, 13 years. So imagine what it would do for this speed on the team if we get a crazy nose tackle that can take pressure off of Grady and Marlon and Kaminsky and Dion and Fourier. And we got to see what Malik Walker is going to be, man. This is year 2, and he's a instant playmaker to me. I think has pass rush abilities and he can cover. So we have some people, just got to add depth.
Yeah,
we can get so creative with that.
For sure. We got 2 picks in the 4th.
Oh yeah, 2 picks. I got to look at the rest of the picks. I hadn't even looked at it because we did get additional. Let me see.
We did. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments say running back. I think if Chuba Hubbard's there, we got to take him. 6 foot, 210. Yeah. He's a beast.
Yeah, I definitely like that one too. Or shoot, if we can get, I mean, I would say this person here is kind of underrated. I did watch film of him. I think it's Jameer Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's pretty solid too. I wouldn't be mad if we grab him.
I like that comment, Robbie. Dean Pease and Arthur Smith about to show folks what we do have talent. We definitely do, and we're gonna get to see that a little bit more.
Yeah. Hell, the defense changed. They took a better leap the last 8 games besides week 17.
They did.
So
coach them up right. I think they're gonna be, looking a lot better. Definitely.
And please, I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead. But I'm
so
gonna
I
say
like the fact that they are
ahead,
building competition at all positions. I feel like it's going to be, definitely everybody's going to take accountability and they want to get that top spot. They want to get that starting role, So I think it's going to be a lot more pressure on everybody to be the best. I love it. And go ahead.
Coaching staff, please do not do what the previous regime does. Put players in position to make plays. If they are good at being a 3-4 rusher, put plays in there for when they're in the game. Do not try to think, well, my scheme can fix things. Build your scheme around the players you have, and your team will be more talented. Straightforward. Don't have AJ Terrell out there covering for 10 seconds.
Yeah. This is why last year kind of sucked for everybody. And it may not, some people may agree or disagree with what I'm going to say about this, but like I think that's the reason why preseason games, OTAs and all that, you want to try new things and see who does what, during these type of preseason games. I don't know what we're going to get, this season. I don't know if we're even going to get all that, maybe one or two, just to try people out. Like, season just started last year. They just go head first, week 1. So you don't really know how the rookies are really going to adjust and play. They're just going head first.
Definitely. We were talking before the show. We've got a lot of talent that no one's talking about, like Quadre.
Yep. People has forgot.
People forgot. There's going to be a lot of people sleepers that people don't even realize. We actually starting to see that a little bit of like you said, the last 8 games, we were starting to see a couple of people was like, wait, where did this person come from? I think he's going to get a lot of that.
I like this comment. I like this comment by Norman. He said, we don't have a Michael Carter. I see what you did there.
That's the running back he wants?
That's the running back he wants, I think.
And go ahead and say who he reminds you of. You had said it earlier, J-Rock, who he reminds you of.
Oh, he reminds me of Antone Smith. Does anybody remember Antone Smith?
2015.
Any OG Falcons fans remember Antone Smith? He just gets the ball and go. That man was an automatic touchdown or automatic big play. He was like our Darren Sproles.
He helped us win week 1 versus the Saints in that shootout.
Yep.
He took a little little out route. He out of the backfield, went 50 yards. 3 people touched him.
He was gone. All he saw was green light
and took off and
was gone.
If it wasn't for that ankle injury, I remember him having late in the year, I think he would have been a centerfold for at least 2 or 3 more years, but he got hurt. They had him on kick return. He got hurt, so that kind of messed us up. Do we see?
He wasn't the biggest guy, but he was out there, like especially in the passing plays, like catch it out the backfield and just go.
Mm-hmm. AJ Green said, "I love how we traded back." Yeah, I think that was a good job to pick up picks. Another move Terry does. Let me find this picture, man. This dude Terry is electrifying as a GM, man. This watching his press conferences, he smiles, he's energetic, he's asking people what they like. This guy is top notch, man. He's gonna find some gems for us down the line. Let me put this up, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta state this.
Just got drafted.
We gotta discuss that, man. Like he's on another level.
All right, going to round 5. What do you guys think? We got 148, 182, and 183. And then obviously people in the comments as well.
Okay, so let's play a little scenario. So say like we did go past Russia, right? Let's play a scenario. Mm-hmm. And here we are at round 5. What I will be looking at, if he's still out there, I would get him. We don't have anybody to back up Deion Jones. I would go Dylan Moses. I'm just saying, but that's my opinion. I mean, it's what I'm saying. Deion might not be here forever, so it's like who's gonna fill in the role? But I mean, let me know what y'all think. I mean, if it's defense time for the rest of these rounds, it's defense time.
Yeah, I have an interesting pick for round 5. If he's still there, and that's a big if, probably not. Sam Ehlinger. What do you guys think? You think he's dropping to 5?
I like that pick. I like that.
Okay. Okay.
You think he can
like
drop the 5 though?
It's supposed. Hey, we got how many picks you said in the 5th round again? You said 3, right?
3 picks. 3 picks.
They could trade back up in the 4th.
True.
You talking about
like Ellinger though? He
Texas,
was
right?
Fantastic at Texas. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Y'all don't want no Jamie Newman, no Georgia boy.
No, I think Ellinger's the guy. I mean, just out of the guys left, you've got Felipe Franks. You've got who is not the best. Yeah, I think Ellinger's it for sure.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's like it's not a lot of quarterbacks left, but I wouldn't mind him at all, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't mind.
Yeah, learn under Matt Ryan for 3 years, come in, be like a seamless transition.
Right.
I think so.
You already know it's gonna piss other fans off because I think yesterday we trolled enough. Like we grabbed AJ, we signed him. It was like, oh, what are they doing? I think it's funny to me because everybody's like, oh, we're gonna get a quarterback in the 1st round. So now we signed one, and then if we draft one, like it's gonna be fun. It's all fun and games. This is fun to me.
And we keep talking about depth. I think Trevon Grimes from Florida, wide receiver in the 5th.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Let me see.
I think he's a great pick. I mean, Florida had so many great receivers this year. And obviously, yeah, Trask as well. Marion Terry would be a good look. As an FSU alum, I can tell you, Marion Terry is legit.
I like I said, man, I don't think he's gonna be there, but I like Tylan Wallace. That guy is mossing people every chance he gets. He has great hand coordination and eye coordination when it comes to a receiver. But I don't think we'll draft a receiver that high based on the needs we need right now on defense.
Right. If we go receiver, there is a receiver that I think is super underrated and like as a sleeper. Antonio Nunn from Buffalo. I think he's
Yeah,
I think he's really good, yo.
Yeah, he's a sweet.
Yeah.
Really underrated, under the radar. So,
and then I've got DJ Daniel, quarterback out of Georgia. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like that one too.
That's
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
Definitely like that one. Somebody said, what is it? Ion Book? That's not a bad one.
No, he was good. He was good at Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm not hating on that one. You said we should get a receiver from University of Florida?
Yeah, it's Trevon Grimes.
Oh man, it's gonna be insane too. Because if we grab, a former teammate, with him and Pitts, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Capel, y'all notice how our 3 picks all wanted Atlanta to draft him? Hell yeah, who doesn't want to come to Atlanta, bro? Think about what you're saying. There's only 3 states that are really out all the way. So let's put that into play as far as COVID situation. And you have too much fun in Atlanta. You're gonna have fun. Of course, they're gonna want to come here. It's a good party scene. You're gonna see a lot of celebrities stay in Atlanta. You don't really deal with too many issues coming out of Atlanta. So of course, man, Atlanta's a great place to be and stay.
Just go down to Buckhead.
I was going to say something about a QB, though. You said 3 years. We don't know how long Matt Ryan plans to play. You know how long Matt Ryan plans to play?
No, he can play 4. He can play 4 or 5.
If we have an offensive line that we building right now, I feel like he can play, as long as he wants to play. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, injury hasn't been an issue with Matt Ryan. So I think as many licks and hits and stuff he takes, he fights very hard. Like he'll be out for 1 game. I think it's the most I've ever seen him be out ever. 1 game.
It's 2
games.
2 games.
Wow. 2009.
That tells you a lot about him personally. Like he's tough. As many he gets plowed on, and y'all want to make memes of. I forgot it was like Thanksgiving where he got trampled by the Saints lineman or whatever. Y'all want to make fun of him and all that stuff. He's a fighter. He fights. And that's what I like about Matt Ryan.
Even though he is Matty Wheels, he's a traditional pocket passer, and don't hurt as much.
He'll stick to his roots. Not trying to say like a lot of people think he's scared, to run out the pocket. I feel like he can do that when he's comfortable. Like, I think I seen him do it the most when he was under that the offense with Kyle Shanahan. I felt like he turned on the wheels a lot. Like, you can see him, like, especially in the NFC Championship game. Like, when he took off on Green Bay, oh man,
spiked the ball.
He spiked the ball. He was hyped too.
Yeah. Hey, listen. When Matt Ryan scores a rushing touchdown, the game is over. You might as well cancel it. I can tell you that now. When he scores, the game is over. Like the Panthers, when he did that nasty pump fake last year.
Oh, yeah.
And Buddy slipped. I was like, yo, he doing stuff like that? And he beat the safety to the pylon.
Are you talking about that game where I think Luke Kuechly was there waiting for him?
No, not that one. Not that one. I ain't talking about that. You talking about the game he scored 2 touchdowns in 2018?
Yeah, but Luke Kuechly was waiting for him in the end zone, and he went like straight. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, he did the.
He's tough, man. He's tough, and I appreciate that about him. He's tough.
The Any Given Sunday helicopter.
yes, that's exactly what it was. Yep.
Yeah, that's 2018. I'm talking about the one last year. We played that Thursday night game versus the Panthers, and people made it seem like he was going to throw it, so he pump fake when he got out the pocket.
Oh yeah. I
remember that.
He slid like he was sliding to a dugout.
Yeah,
and he beat the corner going to the pylon.
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy too. And then y'all got to remember, like, we talked about this one too. I think that might have been in the same game, but he did a block for Todd Gurley to get in the end zone. Like, come on, man. We're not making this up. Like, y'all look at the tapes, man.
I wanted to interrupt. Mike put something in the chat for us that keep an eye on Memphis running back Kenny Gainwell today. Falcons reportedly were talking to him pre-draft.
Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm. We already know Falcons, they've been talking to who they want. So
exactly under the radar.
Sign, because Pitts was definitely advocating for us, Yeah. I was walking around with Falcons jersey. Pick me.
I also heard this too. I heard that he's actually been training with Calvin Ridley lately.
Yes, I heard about that too.
I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. But I think they low key gave it away because we were just talking about a week ago how Kyle Pitts, the only team that he followed was us, and then he unfollowed. I think that gave it away of who
his PR team was like.
And nobody was really paying attention to it until that tweet went out, and it, you know how the social media thing worked, and it just went on from there.
Then I heard he was in Atlanta same week. So
exactly. So it's a lot to go along with it. But somebody said Paris Ford is out there still. Are you serious?
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of gyms going to be still, they went down,
How do I feel about Jabril Cox from LSU, the linebacker?
Oh, yeah. You know how we are with the LSU pipeline. Bring him on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what, like, look, he can run behind Dion. Look, LSU, look, come on now.
LSU linebacker, they haven't been missing in a long time, bro. LSU linebackers.
Yeah.
They've been
one takeaway. One takeaway from this show is depth.
Yeah.
That's a great way to think about it, Chris. I like how you said that. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. So how y'all feel? Do y'all feel we need to attack the secondary again as far as with corners?
Yes, just cornerbacks, not safety-wise, because drafting Grant after watching tape, because I didn't really know too much about Grant. I know he played safety, but my question was he a strong safety or a free safety? I feel like he's that much of a rangy type guy and such of a good play recognition. I feel like he can play both. So, and then we got Hawkins too. So I feel like those are the guys that we can, like, switch around, move him around, put him in the box. Richie Grant, I know he can play in the box real good. Seen tape of that. But like I said, I feel like he can play both. I do think we probably should get another corner because I know a lot of people are probably not really sold on Isaiah Oliver. Yeah, he might have changed things around in the second half of the season, but like, what is Isaiah Oliver? How is he going to fit in this DMP's defense? That was always been a question mark. So, and then, we got Fabian now. So like I said, this is all depth. And I know a lot of people wasn't feeling Kendall Sheffield. But I feel like, it's it's all about chemistry. I feel like we just need to keep a good rotation of guys on the left and right side. So, because I pointed this out last year before even joining Atlanta Falcon Nation. And like I said, Mike remembers this. I was saying Isaiah Oliver isn't good on this side of the field based on his college stuff. And they had a chart of his stuff. And they moved him around, and look how he's been doing. He's been successful ever since he's been moved around instead of being on one side of the field.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I'm not too familiar with Dean P's defense, what he likes to run. I haven't looked into it yet, but what do you guys think?
Multi-looks, man. He's gonna do 3-4, 4-3. He's gonna basically make sure the linebackers are always around the football. Because that's our strength. If we're being honest, our linebackers are our strength. It's our linebackers and Grady Jarrett. So you have to make sure these linebackers are not getting ate up when in the run game. You have to make sure they're able to get straight out away from the blocker. 2017, 2018, before Deion Jones got hurt, he was a killer at reading screens, reading tosses, sweeps, anything outside. It's a wrap for this linebacking core. We just got to make sure Dean Pease is able to help this defense as far as when people run straight ahead at us.
Yeah. The only thing I've read is that he likes to blitz.
Definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a multiple defense type look. That's going to confuse a lot of teams.
That said, what did it say? It showed a picture of Engage 8 on Madden. And he was like, "This is all we're going to be running next year."
Hey, it works if you get there.
Yeah.
It's either going to be an air throw or it's going to be a sack pressure. Definitely.
Right.
And that's what we need, in all honesty, because in the previous years, our corners haven't been good at attacking the football. They waited on the football a lot. And based on when you're blitzing and you're forcing more pressures, cornerbacks can react quicker as far as when they're seeing it. They don't have to worry about what route the guy is running, especially if they might be in zone. They might blitz while they're in zone a lot too. And that'll help AJ Taylor out a lot.
Brandon Levy, P's multiple looks with pressure packages.
Definitely.
Pretty much what we've been saying.
Yeah, he's right. Sure. Yeah, he's definitely right. I feel like we were talking about the whole 3 safety things. I feel like it's going to be a lot of it's going to be a bunch of different looks because we talk about Dean Pease. I think he was around. Yeah, he was with the Ravens. I want to say
the year they won the Super Bowl.
2014. Was it around 2014? Right.
He was with him 2012 when they won the Super Bowl.
Okay, so like that team, like if you want to think of it, so he's been around for that long. Okay, like wow. Even then, if you think about it this way, like how they drafted when they lost Ray Lewis and all those other people, you got to think about who they plugged in the draft. Like they went out and got like C.J. Mosley and Daryl Smith. Like they plugged in all those guys. So like it's gonna be crazy. And when we had Courtney Upshaw and they had Courtney Upshaw, it was kind of crazy. So like I feel like it's gonna be a lot of linebacker looks for this. So that's why I was like, why not get Moses for this? Since he likes to I don't know, man. It's so many ways that he can do this. I'm just curious to see like who we draft today and how is he gonna put them in the mix with. I don't know.
I do know he's gonna be blitzing corners too, corners and safeties, especially with that 3 safety look. One of them could be coming down in the box. Hey, I forgot to say this. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to tell you this. One person I do not like that used to play for the Saints a lot, but they're comparing Grant to him. And if we get this from Grant, you can say goodbye. They're comparing him to the Q-Dog himself, Malcolm Jenkins. We all know how annoying Malcolm Jenkins was for the Falcons. He was a thorn in Matt Ryan's behind a lot. So if we get Grant to be something like that, that's a pivotal piece because he was able to do good with the Saints, with the Eagles, and he showed his presence. He was a force in all his years he played as far as in that system. So if we get Grant like that, man, that's going to be lethal, man. And they say he has some tendencies of Tyrann Mathieu. I forgot to say that. I'm sorry, but I had to reiterate that real fast for y'all to know what we're getting with this young phenom. He's up and coming. He's going to have a chance to learn from veterans and Dane Pease. We didn't even discuss that he was the defensive coordinator for the Patriots when they won Super Bowls back in the day too.
And you gotta think how their defense was built too. Like I'm just thinking of when Dean Pease was there, how that defense was built. Linebackers, corners, and safeties. Like I'm thinking of Baltimore right now, like because I remember Baltimore had they had some crazy linebackers. Like after Ray Lewis left, it was almost like, oh shoot, like did Ray Lewis even leave? Their defense is the same. It's the same. Like they have so many key players, Doomerville and CJ Mosley, Daryl Smith. They had a bunch of people. Zadarius Smith. They had a bunch of people.
They had Judon as well.
Yep.
Like I can go on and on. Like it was crazy. Like and especially they safeties. They had like Will Hill here, and I don't think Weddle was there when he was there. I'm not really, but they had crazy stuff going on. Like what he knows how to utilize those guys if they're at the right spots. And
Eric Reed vouched for him too.
Yep. So Eric Reed. Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dean Pease has Ray Lewis or some people that's been pivotal on his defenses to come and discuss it with some of the players, break down film with them. We know these coaches, man. They're key at having players come in to talk to other players and help them get up to the groove of things. When you got pro bowlers like Eric Reed and Ray Lewis being able to vouch for you, man, these players are going to want to play for Dean. Super.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes in.
It's the history, man. It's the history. Mm-hmm. Real quick, Chase said, don't forget about Justin Houston Poole. Still out there. I know Richard Sherman is out of the pay range. I already said what I had to say about Justin Houston. That's a Georgia guy, so I wouldn't mind him. That's an old vet. Why not?
Yeah, Melvin Ingram. One of them can be a good leader as far as helping these D linemen come better equipped for the league year. We saw what Freeney did for Vic Beasley, man. You need those mentors to help these players get moving as far as in year 1 and year 2.
Yeah. Yo, shouts out to the UK. Mark Hill says, hi, Falcons fans. What do you think on safety Tyree? What is that? Gillespie from Mizzou? I'm watching from the UK.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I don't. We got 3 safeties in the fold, man. We got to get to these corners. And while we're there, do y'all have any corners that y'all want to look at? We might well just talk about that while we have a couple minutes before the draft.
Yeah. Let me know in the comments, like if you guys have any like cornerbacks in mind. I would say Sean Wade. I like his body frame. Like I said, we were talking about earlier. The only thing I will have a concern about him is he had a tough 2021 or tough 2020 as far as his college career goes because he. Twisted, you said he wants to be that guy to be guarded, that top guy. So I mean, hey, he's about that smoke. It's just he got pretty torched a little bit,
and it's gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely. It happens for the best. I mean, but like I said, that's what they said about AJ Terrell. Everybody got carved up by Jamar Chase. Y'all can't just single the man out.
And he had the flu that game too. They're not gonna talk about that though. What about you, Chris? Who do you think you want to look at as far as in the corners?
I think I said this earlier. I'm looking at DJ Daniel out of Georgia. I think he's a beast. I'm trying to think. That's it.
6'6", 195. Yeah.
But back to your guy, you said he got torched. I think Arthur and Terry aren't scared of guys like that. You know what I mean? Because wasn't Jalen Mayfield, wasn't he hurt a lot of last year? And wasn't he a big question mark coming into the draft? I think they're not scared of that. Like I think they're willing to take chances on guys that they believe in.
And it's all about the training crew too. Like you gotta with injuries, like you gotta, y'all know how that goes. The injuries,
but brain with salt, man. You can't do nothing about that. Injuries
but
happen.
no, you're right though, because they like to take big gambles like that. As you've seen, they're not afraid. Based on how this drive is going, they're not afraid to take risks like that.
No.
Capel said my pick. I like Tay Godwin. He actually played with Grant at UCF.
Okay.
It would be interesting to see if they pair them two back together for the future. He's 6 feet, 6'1", 186 pounds. He'll probably have to gain 10 to 12 more pounds, but he could be an asset down the line. Let's see what we can do with him if he falls to the 4th round, like our second pick on the 4th round. Let's see if we can take a chance on him.
I'm down.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all think
hold on real quick, my bad. So
go ahead.
Chase Smith said Wade didn't get torched until he moved to outside and he had turf toe. Yeah, because he can play inside and outside, but that proves to you what type of player he is. As far as like, okay, I want to guard that top guy. I'm not gonna be afraid of who you got lined up on my side. So,
sure. Eric McDowell said we need a center. We're planning to move Matt Hennessy to center and play where he played at in Temple. We got to give him a shot because he was a 3rd round draft pick. We got to see what he can do. So I expect him to get a full opportunity to get all his reps. I'm sure that's why they didn't sign Alex Mack back or try to, because they want to see what they have in Matt Hennessy. So let's see what we got. Agent, let them know. Let them know we got Hennessy. Appreciate you. I like LeConte out of Georgia. What y'all think?
Wow, he's still out there?
I don't know LeConte.
Wow. There's a lot of people that's still out there.
We got to think, man. Shannon Sharp was a 6th round pick. Tom Brady was a 6th round pick. People are able to find gems in the later rounds. Mm-hmm. You have some troublemakers that might be. I know Arthur Blank and them don't really take chances on troublemakers, but there might be some good players in the 4 through 7 that may have gotten in trouble or gotten hurt that might be able to be good in the league in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I wonder if Antonio Gibson was a 5th round.
I wonder if it's because some of these players opt out too. I wonder if that could be a concern too. That's the reason why they fail.
That makes sense. And a lot of them aren't doing the pro days,
the combines and all that.
Yeah, so we don't really know how fast they are. So that's probably why people aren't moving up like they usually do.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm like, dang, there's still a lot of people out here. Like, man, it's crazy, man, how that draft works.
Yeah, but we got to go DN, guys. We got to get some type of pass rush, a corner. So that's my 2 picks as far as the needs that I would like to draft at for 4 through 7. So what about y'all 2?
Pass rush for me, corner depth. I'd like to get a running back at 4. Let's see what else. I'd like to get a receiver really late just to add some depth there. That's all I got.
Forgot about Trevor Howard. Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you guys. Yeah, I would say DN and running back, corner, maybe a receiver, which I don't really think we may need because, like I said, we have a good rotation of guys that are coming back. Like, we still got
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus is coming back. So it's like I don't think we need a receiver. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another lineman because of depth. Because I wouldn't be surprised at that. I wouldn't hate on that either. But I would say DN, corner, running back, another offensive line. Just build up the trenches. Just based on how they drafted, I think they believe in Matt Ryan. They want him to stay with us as long as he can. So why not keep that man standing up?
For sure.
They're talking about Richard LeConte, the safety.
Yeah,
I don't feel like we need any more safeties right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go for these corners and these pass rushers and try to get like a linebacker in the later rounds just in case, because we don't know what Foye is gonna do or what the GM is gonna do as far as who he's gonna pick. between Foyer and Calvin Ridley. We got a lot of pieces that's coming up for money soon, and we got to see how that capital is going to fix itself in these next 2 years before the cap number actually goes up and we get more revenue.
I agree with Raymond. 2 defensive line, 1 cornerback, 1 linebacker, and a good running back.
Yeah, not bad.
Solid.
I like that.
Solid slew of picks.
Yeah.
And we can get all that. Asia Green asked, do we need a quarterback or no?
I think we could wait till next year.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hey, listen, Chris, you pissing people off. For the people that wanted a quarterback so bad, you just making them
all
more
the Justin
mad,
Fields
man.
people, I know.
They like this guy right here.
Hey, I ain't even tell y'all, they doing pre-draft. It starts in 4 minutes. They're saying who would be the offensive rookie of the year, Waddle or Pitts? Well, based on the QB,
I'm not entertaining that question. I'm gonna
J-Ross, I ain't going for that. You ain't finna fall for the bait. let us play speak for itself.
I know Mike is still in here, so no. I'm not entertaining that one. Nope.
Hold on. I got something for you. My fault. I got something for you. That's for Mike. That's for Mike in the background, man. I know he's laughing his ass off right now. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I had to show that real fast. So, the draft starts in 3 minutes. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Thank you.
Appreciate having Chris from
thanks for having me.
You've been awesome. Appreciate you, man.
Whenever you want to come back again, man, we appreciate you. Shouts out to you. He said he's a new Falcons fan. We need a lot more of you. We need a lot more of you. Because we got some that's going in the back burner. So we need a lot more new fans that really.
Chicago.
I'm going to try to convert my friends.
Please.
For sure.
Your website back into the chat for folks that want to check you out and
check them out, y'all.
Awesome.
Find them on Twitter as well. Thank you.
Sweet. Thank y'all for having me.
Mm-hmm. And you're more than welcome to come back. Definitely.
Awesome. I'll definitely be back.
All right. I wanted to make an announcement once y'all done.
Well, appreciate everybody that subscribed to the channel. Appreciate everybody that's following AFN, Mad Mike Sports, KSTYLZ, You Talk Sports. Appreciate everybody that's going to look up Mr. Chris from ATL Dynasty. Shout him out on Twitter. He's a cool guy. He responds back to you. And we'll let you know. We do have some more information coming after these picks. We'll see what's up with that. Shouts out to y'all once again, man. Enjoy the draft 4 through 7.
Okay.
Enjoy y'all weekend too.
And I also wanted to announce Matt Mike. He's actually getting ready to go on Atlanta Sports Unlimited. That's where Terrence Mathis is. He's actually getting ready to go live at 12 noon. So they're going to be talking during the draft. So go check out Matt Mike over there at Atlanta Sports Unlimited. So go hang out with those guys as well. So we appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
That's it. That's all I got.
Y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
Hold on. One of the Mr. Motivator, he said he thinks that we do a good live show and he thinks we deserve to have a TV show.
I don't look. I'm not rested at all. You're saying a lot, Devin. I am not rested. I'm over here just winging it. Appreciate it though, y'all. And we out.
Appreciate y'all, man. Be safe.
All right.